in the 6th, and we're here with the Falcon.
What's happening?
What's
up, baby?
It's a check.
It's Guapdad 4000. I'm in Toronto. And shout out Filipinos in the 6ix. It's a check.
My man just killed it. Budweiser stage.
Come on.
Murdered that.
Budweiser stage is tight. It's tight. It's beautiful over
That was a dope set list. How did you feel, man?
I felt good. I'm happy that it was this many Filipinos out here, for real. And the love was apparent. The energy was apparent. I got the way, people in the way back engaged.
No, it's turning up, man. It's turning up. So, now that you're in Toronto, having a good time, man, is there any difference between Bay Area Filipinos and Canadian Filipinos? Do you see any difference? Or no? What is the Guap's take?
You know, honestly, it's not. It's just y'all not from the Bay. That's really it, but it's a lot of similarities. I feel like if y'all was the same Filipinos that I met in Canada, if y'all was just born in the Bay, y'all would be like us. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we really are the same type of cut from a similar cloth.
No, Filipinos from the Bay are definitely, they stick together.
No. Let's not smoke in the shit.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
No? No smoking in this shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
People, just demonetize it and just flag it and bullshit.
Yeah, they gonna tear me up.
There you go. All right, we gonna fix that in post.
Shout out to YouTube. I'm trying to change myself. Please change the algorithm for me.
All right. Filipinos in the 6th with Guapdad.
Yeah.
Killed that set. The Falcon is
Come
here.
on, we here.
Oh man, what's your favorite? I know you ended the show with a double chicken, which was I kind of knew that's what you were gonna do because that's the banger, and also that's the
That's how I know.
You knew you were here
fucked
for the
up.
mix run.
No, that's how I know we fucked up, Keith. He said adobo chicken. I don't think
Chicken adobo.
at almost no point in a Filipino person's life do they say adobo chicken.
That's
Unless
facts.
you was really that twisted.
I'm
Shout out to
actually-
getting drunk before the podcast because me and Keith are fucked up, y'all.
And this is not even 8 hours since the last time we seen each other because last night was pretty crazy.
I left you drunk at 10 a.m.
You were having an emotional conversation with a white dude at an A&W. I was like, I'm gonna let
We
him
got
go.
hella deep in the A&W. No, we got super deep.
That was
We got-
scuba diving. You
Shout
got
out to my boy Michael in the A&W last night. Man, I wish you the best adventures as you pursue your career to be a novelist.
That was scuba diver deep.
You are not your dad. I understand your dad is an accomplished novelist, but y'all different people. You're supposed to write your own books, P. I can't wait to read them. We was getting hella deep in this A&W last night, dog. So deep.
No,
So
but
deep.
thank you for calling me out on the adobo chicken because I'm fucking lean. Because all I knew is like when he said adobo, the place went nuts. All right.
As soon as I talked about adobo today, they went crazy. They
Chicken
went
adobo, how you finished it? Well, what is that your favorite go-to Filipino dish?
Honestly, it's one of my favorite to make because I got my own version of it where I make an adobo glaze for chicken wings.
That's what's
So
up.
just imagine if Wingstop had an adobo glaze flavor, but Wingstop was gourmet.
Trademark that.
You know?
Shark Tank, yo, we're giving you 10%.
That's how I cook adobo.
There you go. We want 150K.
I need
Yeah,
it.
7% is shared.
Matter of fact, I know Rick Ross. Ross.
Boom.
Let's do the adobo thing. What we
Adobo glaze.
No, for real, Ross. Let's
That,
do the
that what you
adobo
would call
thing.
it? Adobo glaze?
Come on, It gotta be.
Okay.
It gotta be. Cause when you say glaze, it's like adding some high fashion to the dish. Like it up the culinary jargon. Just when you say glaze, adobo glaze. That can make the hipsters like it. They could be like, oh, okay, there's Filipino influence.
Yeah, you can merch that. Oh my God, is that adobo glaze?
Uh-huh.
Also, that's a good strain.
Yeah. the adobo glaze.
The adobo glaze. Can we say that? Can we say that?
Yeah, come blaze the adobo glaze.
That's on the BTS. That's on the.
That's on the Patreon.
On the Patreon. You know, sign up for the Patreon.
Yeah, blaze the adobo glaze.
Adobo glaze, man. So, how do you like it in Toronto so far? Toronto the 6ix, how you liking it?
Man, Toronto's always good when I come out here. I like the food.
That's what's up.
All the women so pretty. I don't even talk to them for real, but I be looking. Just look. They pretty. There's some bitches in Toronto. They fine out here. So it's good eye candy. That's inspiration for the music.
Okay.
Yeah. And more so, I really care about the food more than anything.
That's what's up. What's your favorite Filipino breakfast? If you could.
I mean, I think we was talking about it last night. I've been making corned beef.
Yeah.
Fran, no, I've been cooking corned beef different ways. I even had a corned beef where I did just straight corned beef over like a flat, crispy bed of garlic rice. Like I made a crispy garlic rice thing, put corned beef over it, and then I did the egg, like the Japanese little folded omelet.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Where it still
There
be
you go.
runny and shit. Pop that bitch over there.
Throw it
Cut
up.
it in half like a coochie.
Oh,
it was delicious.
shit.
It was delicious. It spread apart and everything.
Would you do a cooking show? Guapdad cooking show?
Yeah,
Breakfast with Guap?
I would. If the Food Network would have me, I would love to figure out something. Even if I got to be on HGTV at that. Like, how can we do it? How can we do it? True TV, I cooked with True TV. Let's get me a cooking show.
There it is, man.
Why don't we do that?
The flavor from the Falcon.
Yeah.
Falcon flavor. Yo, let me produce that.
I'm gonna make a industry plant cheesecake, and it's gonna be in the shape of Bobby Alto's face, and it's for some reason gonna be in every restaurant around the world with absolutely no explanation.
How much are you gonna market that? $120. Charge it up.
I mean, honestly,
It's a pastry artist.
it might be so viral. I might need only to spend a couple $100 on an influencer repost or two, and see who pick it up.
That's a hustle right there.
Yeah.
How did you feel about the set tonight? Did you? I love how you did your banter in between.
Thank you. Thank you.
In between.
I like to steal a lot of my stage presence from comedians. And I like to build on my comedy and wit, and I think people like it. So I just kind of try to wing some shit in between things. And we set it up to where I done winged it so much, I kind of know what works.
Oh, man.
So I have like a good area to just jump in between songs, because I have like 4 or 5 things that I already know.
Bangers, though.
Kind of work, you know?
They're bangers.
And I just kind of choose. And it depends on the crowd. Sometimes it's kids, sometimes it's old horny aunties. Sometimes it's like millennials.
The Tita Bungees are out there, bro.
Oh, man.
Chichi Cherry.
Yeah.
They ready to bust their cherries on the guap. But yo, you said something really funny about how you distinguish a Filipino.
Yeah.
What? Yo, lay it down. You have to.
All right,
Drop the gem, bro. Tell them.
All right, so first I go from the nose, right? So we was looking around the room. Whoever edited this, just pop pics of the niggas that was in the room and show them they nose and why I instantly knew. And here, I'll give you a solid straight on shot.
Boom.
Compare me with this symmetry and all my handsomeness to the rest of the Filipino niggas in here. And you'll see why I see the nose and then I know what's up. And then after that, what I told him is he dodged the nose. He got more of the Spanish. The Spaniards hit you from the nostrils a little bit harder than they did.
King Philip got into my family's blood real deep, buddy. Real fucking deep.
Real deep. So, but he still got the Tito neck though.
Yeah, no, I got the Tito neck.
Yeah, I instantly knew, you know what I'm saying, where to catch him squatting at family dinner.
I'm getting that like that oxtail kare neck.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
no, I know where to find him. I know where to find him.
That's how you know you're getting old.
As soon as you see his chanelas gone, you know where he walked to.
Snapping.
It's only like 4 places for him to go.
So who's Filipino in your family?
Man, when you be Blasian, you would hope that it's the mama side. Because this is a common, like I don't even know if anybody ever said this on camera, but when you Blasian and your daddy was the Asian one outside of our generation, man, they be weird. They be weird.
I always say that.
They be weird. Our generation changed it because we're obviously cooler than our parents and our grandparents. We're way cooler than
But when I'll do some crowd work on stage and shit, I'll ask a half Filipino, and I'm like, who's Filipino? And they'll always say the mom. Mm-hmm. And it's like, yeah.
That's how it's supposed to go.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
When the mama was Filipino, you kind of guess that person's whole life. The mom's crazy. The mom's fucking batshit crazy. So if it's a girl, she probably batshit crazy. And if it's a dude, if he handsome from the Blasian mix, he's batshit toxic. And if he's not, he might be like one of the best tech engineers you ever met. You ever met at the post office?
Motherfuckers at Berkeley? He's holding it down.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah, he's holding it down.
Mm-hmm.
That's great, man. So, you know, listen, I'm hella lit. I'm not gonna lie. We had a good time talking, but as a Filipino, man, is there anything as like, cause I'm full Filipino, but I'm different. Like you're Ilocano. Mm-hmm. So I have one Ilocano side and one fucking Tagalog side.
Yeah.
So it's just like that's the half, but you're like you're Blasian.
Yeah.
So is there anything where you're like, ooh, I wish there's something on my black side that I could bring to my Filipino side and vice versa?
Man, all the time. Yeah. I wish that I could eat black food just with my hands like I want to, because sometimes if I got rice on some shit, I just be trying to break a piece of whatever the meat, the protein is, and like, you know, do the shit. And then with Filipino, I just want my Filipino side to be in the same era of music as I am. Because goddamn, they so behind. Fuck! I want to be caught up. But that's really it. It's just like petty shit. I get to be both.
That's what's up.
Asian don't raisin and black don't crack. And I can switch that order any time of the day and it still makes sense. I'm happy to have both. I get to benefit from it.
No, you cool as fuck. I remember my homie put me on you, and he's like, "Yo, this Filipino guy's killing it right now." And Rolex Rockstar was the first. Like I remember listening to a bunch of your shit, and then Rolex Rockstar was the one that stamps it. We were just like, "Okay, no, this is the one." Rolex Rockstar is, if you guys don't know, listen to this track. Don't know Guapdad by now. Rolex Rockstar is a track that you could roll up to, eat a sandwich to, fuck your girl to, beat someone down to.
Go to the gym to.
Go to the gym to.
Yeah.
That's my warm up track. And then, and you got, is that your Lola talking?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my.
Right, the Filipino voice at the end. That was like.
That's the song.
Right.
Why?
Yeah.
Because I perform it. Yeah. I never make it to the end of the song. Yeah. She just asked me. I was just talking to my.
Best.
Oh my God! I gotta
keep
tell
your
her.
heart in that.
Yes.
Okay. No, it's the best.
Used to start it. Got keep you.
Yo, cause I'll be listening to a track and like play. If there's a way you could just throw a little sample of the track, but like at the end, it's so funny because I'll be bumping that shit before shows or whatever. Like, yeah. I was like, wait. How did it get to my mama's voicemail? I was like, it went to my mama's voicemail.
Yeah, it's Rolex Rockstar. That's
Rolex
what
Rockstar.
it is.
Rolex Rockstar. Right.
All my Filipinos, go stream Rolex Rockstar, listen to it, and get to the end because you gonna hear your Lola at the end, or your Nana, or shit, your old ass Ate, whoever.
Who do you think is like? If there was another Blasian or a Filipino that you could say that, you know, you looked up to or you can roll with, or anybody that you could like say you hung out with, or you know what I mean? Like not fanboy out, but like someone you respect that you would fuck with.
I mean, for real, it was Apl. That was my first like big.
Oh yeah.
Okay, this is a nigga, but a Filipino one.
Yeah.
I feel you, bro. Everything that you better tell me, I know what's going on.
Yo, the crazy thing was...
it was probably Apl.
This is no disrespect, but like when they were like, yo, there's a Filipino guy in the Black Eyed Peas, and I always thought it was the dude Taboo, and I'm like,
the long hair?
he had the long hair. I was like, oh, that's a light skinned guy, and I found out it was Apl. I'm like, oh, this guy's definitely from like mountain Filipino. He's
first of all, Apl one of the coolest niggas on earth. I wish Apl infinitely more success. Shout out to the Black Eyed Peas. But we had a dinner, me, Apl, and the now singer in the Black Eyed Peas, the female lead, J Ray Soul. And the conversation that we had over dinner was so heart-wrenching because they from the Philippines. I'm a nigga from Oakland, but everything that they was going through and experiencing as darker skinned Filipino people mixed with black African was so identifiable to me that we was crying at the dinner table. We eating good ass food. I'm talking like steak, truffle butter, big sushi, we eating some shit. We just got done talking about how Apl owned a few Jollibees. We talk about some boss shit, and it got so human that I got a closure almost from racial experiences that I had being black and Filipino, and some Filipinos just be so old that they saying that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So it was cool to talk to them and hear their experiences out, and then find that kindredness in being this color, but still being Filipino. You know, I got all the sauces. I got every sauce in my house. I got the same broom. The hard one for outside, made out of sticks. Yeah, you got the straw one for the house. Chair with the nigga, I got the same boxes. I'm sending my family the same shit. You know, I send the same garments, the same package during rainy season. Yeah, the buy-ons. Exactly.
There you go. We got it.
You know, I'm doing the big boxes and the small ones. I'm buying roofs. I'm getting karaoke machines.
Do you ever get as a Filipino, for me though, it's crazy because do you ever get people who I wouldn't say shit on you, but criticize you being a Filipino or whatever like this?
Man,
I always get the this guy's trying to be like Joe Coy because he swears too much. I'm like, there's only one Filipino that's loud, that's supposed to be loud. Like, do you know what I mean? But I feel like there's always some sort of Filipino criticism. Do you get?
Oh, especially motherfuckers like to rate my Filipino-ness.
Oh shit. Do you pay attention to that? Are you the comment watcher or no? Or do you?
I mean, first of all, I wanted people to acknowledge that I was Filipino so bad. I even welcomed the trolls. I just wanted people to talk about it because this is a part of my whole life. It's half of my life. Fran know my family, and she know the food that we eat and what I would cook for a holiday when my grandma there, nigga, I'm Filipino.
Did you ever have to prove to people growing up that you're Filipino? Like, I know some of my half Filipino friends are always like, bro, one day I had to just pull up with some punset and shut everybody up.
Yeah, nah.
I told you, see?
You gotta shut them down, but at the same time, it's like, for real, I be more Filipino than some people that just happen to speak more Tagalog than me. Yeah. But I'm living the lifestyle way more than they are. Motherfuckers taking the shoes off at my house when my floor clean. You know, I got 3 rice cookers. I got more than brooms. Like, I'm doing more charity back home than niggas could count. I'm helping put motherfuckers in medical school, all type of shit. I'm really trying to be Filipino, nigga. It's just because your mama happened to be faster off the boat than my granny was, so you would happen to be closer in generation to the language. But at the same time, motherfucker can't really say nothing in Tagalog that it's gonna go over my head to where I'm lost. Unless you really talking hella fast. Like, niggas know I speak moderate Tagalog. I know a little bit of Ilocano. But people really try to test but Filipino rigor. Like, first of all, I beat your ass, nigga. Don't even come to me like that. I love my that side. I'm only trying to big it up.
Yeah, no, I feel you, man. I feel you.
You know, but I that is something that anybody biracial, especially when you mix with black, which is just like the common denominator worldwide, to be the underdog, and then to be the Asian underdog as well, because it's not like Filipino is on the top of the food chain in terms of the Asian hierarchy from the global or white.
I seen Crazy Rich Asians. There was no Filipino in a Crazy Rich Asian movie.
Yeah, and at all. Like, we don't got crazy rich niggas out there.
They couldn't even go in the fucking hospital to show a nurse real quick. But
knowing who working there, who delivering them babies, nigga.
No, I feel you.
You know, so I just kind of talk. I talk a lot of shit, but I kind of take
I'm
it in
the same
stride.
way. I get
because I love my people, and I love representing, and I love even being controversial for y'all. Because I'm part of that, y'all. When I say y'all, I mean us. And regardless if people feel like I'm in that us or not, I am.
No, I feel you, man. Sometimes people get mad because I hate that separation when there's when people get upset that you don't know Tagalog or you're born in North America, and like they come at you and they're like, ugh,
yeah,
you don't know I was like, I didn't control where I was born, man.
Yeah, but I know my family name. I know where we from in the Philippines, the province. I know the granny province that was 2 provinces up from where my grandma was from.
No, it's good that you're proud to be Filipino.
You know?
I try to be, it's good. It's great. I think the best thing about Filipinos is now we're coming up, bro. Now you see a lot of them.
Man, I think some of my music prowess come from the Filipino side too, because as much as black people run culture and like decide what's cool, because hip hop is pop culture and pop culture is the most popular genre of music,
facts.
Filipino people happen to be so fucking musically inclined, so I have to attribute some of my natural musical talent to my Filipino side as well. I just wish I could have sang a little better. God damn it, if I could have got any more Filipino genes, it should have been that. I got the lung capacity, but so I can breathe in the air.
But you also flashy as fuck.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh no, and I got cool things like my face get red when I'm drunk, and I look a little bit different from my feet get cold, so I got a different appreciation for socks when I'm drunk. And I can also just drink a lot more than most people. For my body fat and what I can intake.
Are you we're getting sponsorship right now. Red Horse or San Miguel? Lay it out.
I mean, first of all, San Miguel already broke that check with your boy before. So we gonna shout out San Miguel.
Okay.
Because they done already fucked with me. Okay. Red Horse ain't never tapped in.
All right. And
I fuck with horses though.
Red Horse.
I fuck with horses.
I'm still on the table. Holla at your boy.
Mind you, honestly, Red Horse and San Miguel, why I can't both fuck with them?
No, they both good. When was the last time you've been back in the Philippines?
Last December.
Where'd you go? You went to Boracay?
Yeah, I went. I did Boracay.
How's that? Australian house. There it is. Boom. You could cut that if you want it to stay clean. That's for the BTS, bro. That's for the Patreon.
Yes. I took my granny to Boracay.
Oh, yes, I seen that. Yeah. I remember that.
I had my granny on a speedboat with all the politician little Nepo babies out there. Shout out Boracay. Shout out my boy. I don't even want to say their names because how I just introduced him right there.
Nah, you good.
But shout out to Boracay. My granny had a good time. Put her on a speedboat. We did private islands. Met all the secret politicians in the shadow government of the Philippines. Got very dark, but also very fun.
Dark.
Hey, Filipino Mount Rushmore. Top 4.
Filipino Mount Rushmore.
Top 4.
Lapu, number 1.
Okay.
Pacquiao has to be in there.
No, Pacquiao.
Huh?
Number 2.
Lapu, Pacquiao. We got 2 more.
It's tough.
It's tough. Hold on. I have to pee so bad. I need to think, but I gotta pee.
And Filipino Mount Rushmore, go ahead.
My Filipino Mount Rushmore. Oh shit, I even forgot we was doing this.
Yeah.
My number 1, Lapu. Okay. I call myself Guapu or Guapu Lapu.
Yeah.
Per your taste. Y'all can decide. My number 2, Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
He was beating niggas up worldwide.
Yeah,
We can't
Mexicans
we
too.
can't deny him. My number 3, just because she got to be in my top, is my Lola.
Yeah.
Shout out to Corazon. I love you, girl. You're the most probably young looking grandma I ever seen. It's almost like you're 19 years old. So youthful. You're so youthful. And my number 4.
Go ahead.
Damn, can I pull a wild card?
Go pull a wild card.
Ain't Bruno Mars Filipino?
Yep. You got some Filipino in him.
Do I want to give it to Bruno? No. I love you, Bruno.
Yeah, that's an
I love you, Bruno, but you honorable mention.
Honorable mention.
I'm gonna give it to her, cause she from the Bay.
Yeah, her. Yeah.
Her's from the Bay.
Yeah,
We
she
don't know
holding
each
the
other
fuck that.
personally. I think earlier in my career, I might have been so thirsty that I slid in her DMs on some thirsty shit. So now her don't really fuck with me, or maybe she just really don't know about me. But shout out to her.
Manifest it, man. Speak it out,
Cause her
bro.
got her
What's
own
gonna happen?
festival. She could book big ass names and bring them to the Bay Area and allow people to experience greater music outside of what we create. And she's always been a person that broke boundaries, and as an eclectic person with the ability to do so much, I really identify with the things that she's been able to create and the brand that her has grown. And she's still fine. Her fine as hell.
This motherfucker deep as shit.
Her
Okay.
gotta be in my top because she come from where I come from and has an amazing level of talent and has been able to
No,
execute.
she's great. Let's say you were trying to finesse her right now. Bam, she's.
If I'm trying to finesse her,
Yeah, you trying to finesse her, but you know what I mean, get it on. What's the track you drop while she's sitting, and you want to pull a nice little entrance?
huh?
You know what I mean? Ooh, what is it?
We gotta remake something. We gotta remake something. The remix of Ojo. That's nuts.
No, we gotta make.
Nah, it gotta be something crazier. It gotta be something crazier. Like we gotta do. You know how Drake able to sample like irrelevant
Yeah.
songs and bring them into his genre? We gotta somehow sample Bebo and make it R&B. Like put that screw it and put it in the background.
Oh man,
Yeah.
you got something cooking there. You gotta trademark that.
Yeah, and the song gotta be deep as fuck because that was a dance that like took over Filipino. That was a song that like took over Filipino youth. So we gotta
No, it's hard.
talk about mind control or something in a toxic relationship way. We have to. There's a metaphor there somewhere that I can write down in my
No,
journal.
you got it.
But her, if you're hearing this, let's do the song.
There it is.
We both from back home. I think he could do well. I think I rap well enough.
Filipinos in the 6ix Podcast. That's the alley oop. You see
Yeah.
that? That's the alley oop.
Yeah.
Okay, last question. What was it again? You a Lola guy or a Lolo, dude?
I mean, I never even had a Lolo because my Lolo was black.
Okay.
So I had.
What is
my
a gem
grandpa.
that any one of your titas or Lolas or anything like, you know, they always say something ridiculous.
Man, I got some crazy game. I got
Yeah,
some crazy
drop
game.
one, drop one.
I got some crazy game. I got some crazy game.
That's a good soundbite. I got some crazy game. My God, that's a cut that up. We made that a beat. I can see you tinkering. This is going in your head.
It's a lot of things, man. I learned so much every time I go back to the Philippines. I think people say things by accident that I end up learning lessons from just because there's such a calculatable difference in our lifestyle. It's so tangible for me, so different looking outside the macro, but going into that world and then trying to learn. I pick up so much. But I think the greatest thing that I probably learned from one of my Filipino elders is that the power of creativity that Filipino people have My auntie got a whole resort that she made.
Damn.
Solar panels and a water slide.
Shit.
And it's themed like a fucking fairy tale land. It's
An
like,
escape.
yeah, it's like a whole baby resort. And local people made it.
Damn.
Filipino men and women built that and designed it and made the chairs. And it just kind of reminded me of the power and ingenuity and creativity that it's just kind of like natural, that comes natural to Filipino people. I'm inspired by that always, and I always like to make the best of what I have.
No, I feel you.
I think that it's the ultimate lesson that I learned from my Filipino lineage is no matter, especially like being a rapper now and then meeting rich Filipino people and seeing how they had it, it was like, okay, the part of the Philippines I come from was not that. And they only had certain wire and straw and earth. And they still made different baskets, pots, clothes, bows and arrows, fucking blow darts, hats, like everything, bro. Corner stores, like built everything, a whole resort. Like in terms of making nothing from nothing, that's the greatest thing that I learned from my people in my family in positions of power in the Philippines that actually did something that is tangible. They turned nothing into something with family purpose.
There you go. That's big. That's big.
That's my like greatest thing. But I learned all type of little shit.
There it is. There it is. Guapdad. Guapdad.
Come on.
4,000. Let everybody know where they can reach you, bro. Tell them where you at.
Hey, yo, my name is Guapdad 4000, but you could just call me Guap right now. Guap. You type that in on everything, I'll probably come up. And even on Pornhub. But it's more especially LinkedIn and PayPal. So search
Filipinos in the Six, bro.
Shout out Filipinos in the Six. We in Toronto. It's one of my favorite podcasts. And then we gonna put some space. Yo, what's up? It's Guap. I'm on Filipinos in the Six. Swipe up to listen to this interview. Add some more space. Yo, what's up? It's Guap. I'm on Filipino in 6. It's the homie Keith Pedro, one of my favorite comedians. He got some shit coming up. So make sure you swipe up to look at that. Then I'll do a regular blank.
Send me that.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Guap. I'm with Filipinos in the 6, and we out here. We got the podcast up, so make sure you tap in. This is probably for my personal, so if you my followers, then go ahead and tap in with Filipinos in the 6. Shout out Toronto.
Brr, brr. All right. Let's go. All right.
That was dope.
You got it up?
I always forget to make them content, so let me just do this. Hey, yo. Oh my God, I done dropped the gold teeth on the ground. You don't even gotta stop rolling, but just keep it. Because I was trying to shout out Monster. Oh my God, don't this look like the fucking commercial? Hold on.
Back. If you put it on the second shelf at the bottom, it looks hard.
Bro.
The fish eye rectangle. Yeah. That's okay.
It's too late now. It's too late. But look, shout out to Monster. This look like a perfect commercial. The Canadian refrigeration is immaculate.
The lighter one.
Shout out to my my cronies at Monster. I'm with Filipinos in the 6. Shout out to my boys. We're finna do a crazy podcast. I just had to give me some energy before I get on camera.
You know what I'm saying?
It's real.
That's hard.
Yeah.